Hello and welcome to another Bushwhacker review. Today we are going to be taking a look at Ambrose Watkins Glen win from 2011. So let's take a quick look at the box right here. This is an Elite, so here's your typical generic Elite box. RCC Elite, Lionel NASCAR Collectibles, RCC Elite, Copyright, RCC Elite. They made 240 of these things. You see it is autographed. 2011 and more copyright crap on the bottom. Here is the car itself. This comes with a certificate of authenticity because it is in fact autographed. It comes with the typical Elite certificate of authenticity. And of course, comes with the winner card, if you would like to see it. You probably noticed on that this is a first win. Once again, if you're into first wins, you need this car. But you should be used to that by now. So let's do a quick 360 of the car, as usual. It's a pretty nice raced version. There you can see the autograph on the windshield. This is one of two raced versions for Ambrose, both Watkins Glen. I do have both. I'll have to take a look at the 2012 at some point too. And this one just has some good damage, good paint scheme, good first win. Just a great diecast overall, and it is hard to find for that reason. Both of Ambrose race wins are hard to find. Let's get down to the sponsors. On the hood you have Stanley and Mac Tools. You got 9 in one headlight, Richard Petty Motorsports in the other, Fusion. Down the side you have DeWalt. You've got Safety Clean, Valvoline, Mac Tools, Sherman-Williams, and Freightliner. And back here you have Charter and Medallion. On the C post you have Stanley in that picture, the tape measure or whatever. And on the B post you have Ford Drive 1, Valvoline, Best Buy, and Charter. Ambrose name with the Petty swoosh around it. Which is before they were doing the Petty swoosh on every car, which, thank God, I hate that. On the back you have Stanley. Got 9 in one taillight. On the deck lid you have Stanley again. This is number 110. And you got the same stuff down the other side. There you can see they did put the fuel port on the right side accurately. The left side, I mean, it is just a decal. It's still just normal. They didn't want to update their mold, but that's at least somewhat of a nice touch. Under the hood, you see that it just says Stanley. There's your Elite engine detail if you would like to see it. This hood doesn't sit perfectly right. You can see that it's a little bit offset. And the deck lid. Got your typical fuel cell and such back there, as usual. The roof flaps do in fact open, but typical of Elites, they don't fall open as easily. And there's the underside of the car, if you would like to see it. And there's that bumper bar I talked about in some of the reviews. See, there's even some dirt on the underside of the splitter there, if that's coming across. Now, as far as damage goes, you probably noticed there's a ton on the left rear. You see there's a tire mark right around the tire. The tire's all the lettering's rubbed off, and it's really marked up on the left rear. If they were doing damage now, I would imagine that little chunk on the corner would be cut off, because you kind of see it's like bent up there. On the back, you don't have really much, just typical dirt and stuff. Got a little bit of a mark. Right rear, again, just some, overall just dirt, good dirt around the wheel well, and just a lot of streaking and dirt. It's even got on the roof, if that's coming across, there's a ton of like dirt and Gatorade and a bunch of stuff. You can see the orange, but then even like, if the light catches right, you can see there's like some gray smudging and stuff up there too. So that's a nice touch. It's got some decent damage, no confetti or anything, because Watkins Glen doesn't do confetti, but overall, just a pretty solid raced version. Like I said, if you want it, you probably missed out on it, because it's really hard to get right now. But if you're willing to pay higher prices for it, you can definitely get it. But I think that's pretty much all there's to say. This has been a review of Ambrose 2011 Watkins Glen win. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.